Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Matt. The channel is Dollar Box Bangers. Today I'm going to rip a Prizm blaster. But first, this weekend I went back home to St. Louis, and I wound up at a card shop. And since ripping a blaster doesn't take very long, I'm going to go over some of the hits, so to speak, from the hobby box that I bought. I bought a Series 2 hobby box at the card shop while I was there, and a really neat place. I mean, they had a ton of, I guess you call them, value bins with the three row boxes just full of top loaded cards. I spent an hour digging through these boxes and just didn't really find a lot. I mean, they were on the box it said they were half off, but a lot of, even like decent first Bowmans were marked at $20, so even paying 10 wasn't much of a deal. So I went through three row boxes and didn't really find anything. But I had sat there for an hour, so I didn't want to just get up and leave without buying something. So I settled on a 2022 Series 2 hobby box. I wound up ripping that back in my parents' house. So that was the purpose of my trip back home. My parents had just finished building a new house outside of St. Louis, and took my wife and my son back to visit. And that was just a great trip. I haven't seen them in a long time, and got to visit with them. Got to meet my niece for the first time. My brother and his wife had a daughter about 8 months ago. So got to meet her, which was cool. And my son got to meet his cousin, and that was the first time that my parents had both of their grandkids in the same place at one time. So it was a fun trip. But the highlight of the trip was actually getting to eat at all of the restaurants that we can't find around here. And I use the term restaurant pretty loosely. It's a lot of these are like kind of fast food joints. But anyway, one of first place we stopped, my wife and I, is a little fast food joint called Lion's Choice, and they're famous for roast beef. And believe it or not, it's very hard to find a decent roast beef sandwich up here in the Northeast. So we had just an awesome meal there. And then for dinner, we went to a place called Crumley Burger. And imagine imagine ground beef, crumbled, like you would do if you're, like you would make if you're making tacos. But they season the beef and they steam their buns, and that's what the burger is. It's called a Crumley Burger. And is just awesome. And finally, on Saturday night, we went out to Steak and Shake, which is a burger and that's a nice one, Seth Beer Rookie, which is a burger and a milkshake joint, and they're kind of famous for their chili. So we pigged out, man. It was a blast. Jake Berger Rookie class and Jose Abreu Illuminations. I believe this box, I kind of went fast through there, so this says we're looking for one green Prizm, and then I think it's 3 white wave Prizms. I've seen some of this stuff ripped a little bit. I was looking up the Julio Rodriguez green, sold comps on eBay just to get an idea of what's, if anything's valuable in this, and the comps for those were all over the place. Some were as low as 20. Some had buy it now of 150 that somebody took a best offer on. So I have no idea what a green Julio would go for. But gonna be a quick rip. Alexander Wells rookie. Old school Gary Carter. And our green Willie Stargell. So struck out on that. And a purple Jose Abreu. Not numbered. Cody Wilson, Jake McCarthy. All right, we got our first white. All right, there we go. Ivan Castillo, green rookie auto. It's pretty sweet. Sleeve this up. But anyway, back to the trip. It was a long weekend. We flew out Friday morning real early and flew back home kind of midday Sunday. Cedric Mullins, stud. That's a cool card. And, you know, flying in and of itself is very stressful, but flying with a 5-year-old, you know, stressful fivefold. So it was a long weekend, but, you know, a lot of fun. It's nice to get back home. Should have 2 whites. Josh Hader. Glenn Otto rookie. Luis Frias. I like the look of these cards. I like the design. I'm not a fan of whatever that is. Stargazing. Mike Bauman, rookie purple. Well, you guys know the deal. I mean, you know. Oh, jeez. I think I forgot these. McCarthy and Kobe Wilson. But you guys know the drill. Prizms, you know, unlicensed. They don't hold as much value. But I'd like to hit a Julio in here. Teoscar Hernandez. Yelich. Reynolds. Eloy Jimenez. And Zach Lowther. Alright, last pack. Emmanuel Clace. Manuel Rodriguez. Alcantara. Corbin Burns. And Arozarena Fearless. So, looks like the 2 hits are going to be the Mullins White Wave or Shimmer, and then the Ivan Castillo Green Auto. So, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. See ya.